time in your down dog to plug in your feet and your hands into the earth, to breathe into the back body and the back of your head, and to use the two opposing limbs, or the upper limbs and the lower limbs, their bidirectionality, to stretch through the entire core of your body. And roll over to the outside edge of your right foot, cross your left leg behind so you're on the inside edge of your left foot, and lift your hips upwards away from the floor. And switching sides, outside edge of your left foot, inside edge of your right foot, lifting upwards through the apex of your pelvis, your hips. And coming back to center, and come onto the tops of your toes. Stretching the tops of the feet. You can bend your knees. And if you have your own variations here, if you want to undulate or move your body in any way that it is telling you to do, this is the time to do that. Step your right foot forward, coming onto the ball of your left foot. Stretch your arms to the sky. Grounding from your pelvis downwards through your feet. Bring your left knee to the floor. Reach back with your left hand for your left foot. So twisting your torso in the direction of the leg, and then we'll switch directions, changing hands. Take your left forearm to the floor, pulling the inner heel towards your outer hip as you open up your chest the other way. Inhale, untwist. Step your back foot in, Parsvottanasana. So pushing through both feet, inhale, look forward, lengthen, and exhale, fold. And I like to use my hands to push the floor down and away, but you might want to come onto your fingertips. Again, inhale, grounding from your pelvis downwards to your heels, and exhale, fold. And steadying the left leg, twist. Left hand to the outside of the right foot. Stretch your right arm to the sky. Using the legs to open up the hamstrings and power down into the earth. Inhale, untwist, step back, plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, curl up and out of your pelvis. Exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. Second side, stepping your left foot forward, coming into a high lunge. Taking 2 to 3 breaths in a pose, just to let the pose unfold for you. Drop the back knee to the floor, first opening up towards the leg. So bending the right knee, pulling the inner heel towards the outer hip. Twist your upper body, using the forearm against the thigh to help activate the twist. And then switching hands, taking left hand to right foot, right forearm to the floor, twisting your body open. And in this short practice, I'm using hips to help open up the sides of the spine. And inhale, untwist, straighten the front leg, stepping the back foot in, pushing feet into the ground. Inhale, look forward and lengthen, and exhale, fold. And again, inhale, exhale, fold. And twist. Right hand to the outside of the left foot. Stretch your left arm up to the sky, so all the points of contact pushing into the floor. Inhale, untwist, step back, plank, and exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, pull out of your pelvis, out of your toes. Exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. And step your right foot forward. Pivot your feet parallel to each other for Sardapada-Ttanasana. So wide-legged forward bend, taking your hands to your ankles. And here I like to bend the knees just a moment to squeeze the lower shins in to create firmity in the base, and then lift the sitting bones towards the sky. So I'm using the pose for efficiency of traction, pushing from the pelvis downwards through your feet and extending from the sacrum upwards to the crown. With every breath, lengthening the legs into the earth as well as the spine into the crown. Good. Pivot, left foot to the left, step back into downward facing dog. And then coming to seated, step your right foot in, cross your left leg behind, coming into seated Ardha Matsyendrasana. Reaching up with your left arm, twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. So lifting from the pelvis upwards through the crown, twisting. And then crossing knee on top of knee, Gomukhasana, cow face pose. And optional arms, so you're either clasping elbows or taking your right arm underneath, your left arm behind, and folding forward. You can use your upper arm, your forearm, to push your head into as you anchor the sitting bones and tail towards the earth. And inhale and come up, switching legs. So taking the left leg over the right, reaching up with your right arm, twisting elbow to the outside of the thigh. So staying fixed in your sitting bones and then rising upwards through your crown as you twist to the left. Inhale, untwist, crossing knee on top of knee. We're moving into the outer hips, pushing the outer edges of the feet into the earth. And take the left arm behind, right arm on top, clasping hands. And push the head backwards into the hands as you fold forward. Inhale and come up. So we're going to end with a very quick headstand, taking the hands into Sirsasana 1, headstand 1, clasping the hands, taking the head to the floor. If you're newer to headstand, you're welcome at this point to go to the wall or simply practice about the prep with taking your head to the floor without lifting your legs up. So pushing the head and the forearms into the floor and extending upwards with your feet to the sky. Letting the whole of your instrument reach away from the earth, upwards towards the ceiling. And coming down slow, bringing the knees to the chest, feet to the floor. Taking 1 second in child's pose to let your body integrate what you did. And then taking your hands behind the back of your head, push your head into your hands and return into a seat. Sitting here to ground. If you wish to stay longer, you can stay in this seat to integrate in meditation. For us, bringing hands to the heart. Namaste.